Right, so for this race, there've been mostly Megans that have reached the top 10. There's been the odd Scirocco, but it's been mostly Megans. So I'm up against a lot of Scirocco's here, but I can't say any Megans. All D's and C's. At least they're on the same level as me. What we got? 1, 2, oh, fair few Scirocco's. 1, 2, 3, 4 Scirocco's, 5 Scirocco's. In fact, I'm the only 911 GT4 Cayman here. Clubman here, I should say. Right, qualifying. So, I can't let them get too far ahead. I like to give them a bit of space at the start, but I can't let them get too far ahead because it's quite a long track. It takes 2:26 generally for me to get out and about. So, let's get started here. Right. Start with qualifying here. I want to give him 20 seconds head start. See, that's not a lot. I'm going to have to slow down somewhere on the track really. I want a bit of space to myself. See how I get on. Right, qualifying done. I've come 12th. Not very good. Now I bet the 216, 219, 220s, I bet they're Scirocco's. Let's have a look. Oh, the first 4 Scirocco's. What an absolute surprise. Those things fly on the flat. That course was purpose built for Scirocco's. I honestly think so. Like, you're never going to catch them. So, really, what am I looking at here? So, I can probably get... If I aim for 9th. So, I'm starting at 11th. If I aim for 9th, that'll do me. That'll be a sensible target, I think, an achievable target for this race. So, starting at 11th, finish 9th or higher, but I don't think I'll get past 9th. The Scirocco's will dominate this race. It can be seen a mile away. So, FIA GT Manufacturer Series, we're at Mount Panorama. It's a nighttime race. It's probably the best course, actually, for a nighttime. And the first couple are going to be Scirocco's. So, there's Volkswagen Scirocco there, and the Volkswagen Scirocco. Livery's pretty standard, really. Another pretty standard livery as well. They could deal with some customization, really, but you can't do that on the GT Manufacturer Series for whatever reason. Not sure why. And then the first non-Scirocco Mustang. Mustang pretty good again on this course for flats. And then 458. It looks a bit like the McLaren 658, but it never is. Citroen GT. That's a good car as well, but it does better in the corners as well. A Tenza. Fabrizio, Italian. BMW. We've got to watch out for the Italians and French in this game. They like to push her off the course. SLS, AMG, and there's me, Cayman GT4 Clubsport 2016 edition. Probably going to get me backside kicked here. Another 458 with Jet Gene Etienne Vantage. Jimmy Olsen F-Type. Nice to see an F-Type there. I do like the F-Types, if I'm honest. And then a WRX. I wouldn't have picked a WRX for manufacturers, but there you go. And then there's always some helmet that picks a TT Cup, and there's the helmets there. Right, race spot begin. Let's see where we get on. So, target's 9th place. That's what I'm aiming for, 9th. Start 11th, finish at 9th. This course looks fantastic at night, like the colour and everything, the way the headlights land on the road. It's a cracking course, like planes flying overhead there. Oh, I'm starting on the bend. Oh, straight away a penalty. Knee good that leg. Straight away a freaking penalty. Right, now this first bend here, this 90-degree left, it's going to be a killer. This is where the traffic will crash. Oh, not very often I get around that corner with that massive pile up there. That's a good start. Right, so we've got a nice flat here. Let's see where the cars are behind. Oh, I've got a bit of space, but I've also got a bit of space to 10th place now. Now I tend to brake a little bit later than I should on this one because the 911 can take it, so I should be braking out there, but I brake here. Get round. Oh, I took that wide, So AZ Shatar's in front of us like that. Brake hard to get around that. Oh, should have braked harder. Right. I've made it a bit of ground though. Now from here on inwards, I should never be braking until I get to the top of the blind summit. I take my foot off the accelerator at about here. Nope, next one actually. It's the next one here. But I don't brake. I get right round, kick up a bit of dust. Oh, took it bad. Braking hard there for the blind summit. Oh, overtook. Jimmy Olsen there's overtook us. Oh, I've got an SR down as well. Oh no. Need to concentrate. I'd be good if that's a TT, like. Be good if that's a TT. I can't tell what it is in the dark. It doesn't look like a TT. Oh, I'm better than this. Oh, this is a disaster. This is an absolute disaster. It's bad enough I've got a slow car, but I'm racing terrible. Right, time to concentrate now. So it's a straight along here. There's a slight bend, but I full throttle through it. And I'm looking for the two cones on the right hand side. There they are, brake. You do not want to shoot out over there, like, you do not want to shoot out. Oh, not concentrating, not concentrating. Someone's yellowed. I bet I get a penalty for driving past that helmet there, even though I had nothing to do with his crash. Getting bumped there. Right, this guy's going to take us. Can't do nothing about it. Now, if I was French or Italian, I'd be bumping him off the road there, but I'm not. What's that? The Tenza. 458, I think, in front of us there with Lancia. And now these guys here, they're bound to cause a crash. I just need to watch myself, see if I can slip through. I don't know what that's AZ Shatar's doing on the outside there. Here he's coming across. I'm getting through first though. Hard brake. Don't want to hit the wall. Didn't hit the wall. Didn't hit the wall. Getting right round. Etienne's on my sights, I think. Might be able to catch him on the summit. I'm not going to catch him over the top of the hill here. You can see that a mile away, but I might get him on the summit. I'm close enough. Look, he's smacking on the wall. He's too busy fighting. He's too busy fighting for 11th. Whoa! What happened? Who was that? Oh, I'm getting SRs down all over the place. 4-second penalty. Not a clue why either. With the friggin' penalty there. Even though I got sideswiped. Get round, get round, get round. Right. Do not know what happened there. Etienne's still in front of us. That happens. It's what? 13, nearly 14-second penalty here. Like, what's going on? I've got no idea what happened there. Like, what I do know is that was definitely not my fault. I had nothing to do with any of them crashes. I bet one of them was for driving through the yellow flag. The guy was freaking off the road, man. This helmet here is forced us wide. What a bell. Oh, good. I'm fucking miles away. Great. Thanks, Bell. I don't even know which way the track is. You absolute helmet. I'm going to be disqualified for the total amount of penalties. Shut up, man. I have done nothing wrong. This is absolutely shocking. Like, what's this helmet doing? Hitting us as soon as I join the road. Get out of my way, Jimmy, you little helmet. Look at that. 12 seconds down, man. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous is not a strong enough word. What's this kid doing? Is he taking the mic? '16th. This is a disaster. This, like, I'm sorry, but this is an absolute disaster. I don't know what happened at the top of that ridge there, like, but none of that was my fault. None of that was my fault. And I got a 14-second penalty, like, absolutely serious. Absolutely serious. These SRs, like, in these penalties, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So if you wonder why my headlights keep flashing... Whoa, what am I doing braking there? So if you wonder what your headlights keep flashing for, same as the guy in front, Jimmy Olsen in front, it's because I'm using a control, I'm not using a steering wheel. And it's not uncommon to press down on the dual analog stick, left analog stick when you're driving, when you're going around a tight corner, and pressing down on the analog stick causes your headlights to flash. I'm having a disaster. Oh, this is not happening. This is not happening. I can do this in 221 in this car. I haven't even come close to it yet. 8-second penalty, man. Shut up, man. This is ridiculous. I'll never clear it now within five laps. I certainly won't get back up to 11th. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. My SR rating is going to be shot to hell as well from this race. And by all means, comment and tell me what I did wrong, but I genuinely don't see it. Genuinely don't see what I did wrong. And I've been absolutely destroyed. Been absolutely destroyed. I got bumped off here. Went spinning out for absolutely ages into the desert. When I said on the first lap, you don't want to go through there 'cause it's a nightmare. Through no fault of my own, I joined the track here, and that Jimmy Olsen starts bumping us off the track straight away. Absolute joke, like. You know what it is, the cars are far too spread out now, and mine's far too slow to catch up with any of them. 9th place, I was aiming for 9th place at the start of the race. What an absolute freaking joke. So in case anyone's wondering what I'm using for this, I'm using TCS of 0 and braking of -2. Very specific to this course though, that sort of setup, because normally when I'm doing me 911, might be like a TC of 1, but my braking's usually like 2. I do like my rear braking, especially in the RSR. You know, the next group up. Oh no! Too busy talking. Too busy talking. Got round that bend without touching the walls. That's something I suppose, but I'm nowhere near, like, I'm absolutely nowhere near anybody. I mean, look at the map. Do you know what I mean? I am nowhere near anybody. In fact, I think 17th place left DNF, I think. So I'm actually last in the whole pack. What a disaster, like. What an absolute joke. Don't get us wrong, some of me driving hasn't been particularly good, like, if I'm honest. But that's more, if anything, if I'm honest. I mean, I am commentating, which doesn't help, but if I'm honest, that's down to, like, my sheer bad luck and it's throwing my composure and throwing my my concentration. Just, like, serious, like what happened in that third lap there, it was just beyond a joke, like. None of which was I managed to navigate through the lot of it, and what happens? I fly past someone on a yellow flag, I get a freaking 10-second penalty. Cars flying all over the place at the top of that ridge, I get my way through them, and I come off with the penalties. I'll not be happy, like, if none of them haven't got any penalties at the end of the race, and I bet they didn't. I can guarantee they don't. Crikey, the Scirocco's are pretty much finished in this lap. I'm that far behind. when you look at the map. They're on the last section of the first, the leader. The leading Scirocco. I'm not even going to catch Jimmy Olsen here. I'm just basically waiting to finish this race, aren't I? Can't achieve anything. Get ready for the hard brake. Hard brake. Down left, blind right. Swing through the S-bend. Tight corner. Another down corkscrew. Nowhere near as good as the Laguna Seca one. They need to bring that course back. I've made a bit of ground, but I'm not making anywhere near enough to catch them before the end of 8 laps. Like, for me to progress up this this course, I'm going to need a bump. I'm going to need to crash. Like, oh, what's happened there? Not sure what occurred there, but I seem to jump up without overtaking anybody. Not sure what happened there. Hitting the apex, getting round, getting round. Is Jimmy Olsen EFK? Oh no, he's took Etienne. Now getting Etienne slipstream. Get ready for the brake. Didn't know when he's going to brake. Get ready for it all. Ah, it's a break before you, mate. So long, Etienne. Still, if Jimmy Olsen's there, like, don't know where Etienne's gone to. Headlights going berserk there. Lap 6. Ooh, Olsen's hitting the wall. Hard brake, hard brake, hard... Oh, I'm hitting the wall. Square on as well. A disaster. You know, the fastest lap's 2:24. I'm better than that in this car. I'm better than that. I honestly think my composure has just been knocked. My concentration's been knocked. 2:21. That's what I should be getting. 2:21s. Alright, night time. 2:22. Not 2:24 is the best lap, man. That's ridiculous. I mean, don't get. I was never going to catch the Scirocco's. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was never going to get any of them. They're far too fast. The simple fact of the matter is they accelerate far too fast. In fact, if anything, they're a bit OP. If I'm honest, they are a bit OP. I was never going to be anywhere near them. But honestly, at the start of the race, I was thinking 9th. Like. Was thinking 9th, thinking that was achievable, that could be done. Right, gentle bend, and then get ready for the 2 cones on the right hand side. There's the gentle bend, 2 cones, brake. See, that's alright, that's nice, that's rounded. See, nowhere near ended up in the dust there. That's alright. Jimmy Olsen's getting away though. I'm not sure what car he's got, if I'm honest. It might be a 458. Ooh, brake too early there. Far too early. Don't know where the competition is behind us. Brake, 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 brake. Get round, get round, get round. Hit the accelerator. Now, again, another disadvantage of using the... Oh, sugar. Oh, that was so bad. So bad. So another disadvantage of using the controller, as I was about to say, is you haven't got the flappy paddles for the gears. So I tend to always go automatic, just because it's too much of a faff on just to be bashing buttons when you're trying to concentrate on your acceleration with one finger already. Massive disadvantage that, because sometimes you want to just be able to stay in a low gear and get them revs right up. I mean, to be fair, this coming down the hill on this side, the gears are probably spot on, if I'm honest. But when I was about to say it, just before that crash there, I would probably stayed in the second and then third gear for a little bit longer, probably a fraction longer than the automatic transmission does, if I'm honest. And as you all know, it's them fractions of seconds that count. You know, they add up. Hitting the apex, good. Hitting the apex again. Oh, Jimmy's so far away. It's got to be a crash, hasn't it? There's no way I'm going to catch him. What am I looking at here? 226. Pathetic. I mean, that crash that I had going up the hill wouldn't have helped that at all. Like, that would have knocked a second on that, easy. Headlights go berserk again. He's pulling away, isn't he? Just a dot in the distance now. Poor Jimmy. Oh, to hit that corner better than that even. That's still poor. Nice helicopter there. I like how the in GTS the course is on static. There's always something good on. I know they had blimps and things in Gran Turismo 6 and stuff like that, but it's just nice to see like a little bit of peripheral activity, you know. Just takes you. I mean, this sounds like a bad thing, but it's a good thing, really. It throws your concentration for a fraction of a second, you know. Something catches your eye, and there's that moment there, that fraction of a moment where, you know, anything can happen. You don't want to be a robot going around a course, man. It's all about keeping a hold of concentration when something's not going right. Not that I would know anything about that. 14th finish. All the Scirocco's 1 to 5. Did not do well. Fastest driver for a Porsche. Well, that's not surprising considering I was the only Porsche riding. Look at the scuffs on that car. Been through the wires. $48 grand. It's not even worth the race, like, is it, for that much? You might as well just go to the lobby. Literally dead last. Dead last. Jimmy also. Oh, he was the F-type. Oh my goodness, I got beat by TT. I got beat by a freaking TT. No one was catching the Scirocco's, like. No one was catching the Scirocco's. Fastest lap, 2 minutes 15. No one was catching them, like, will I? Do you know what I mean? No one's catching them. I mean, look how many people didn't finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There was 19. So, of us, so 10, 11, 12. There was 12 of us that didn't finish the race. And the ones that did 4 of them, the top 4 Scirocco's. That car's so OP. Well, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I had an absolute disaster, as you can see. Tell me if you think I did anything wrong there. Like, I'd really like to know what you think. Did I do something wrong which caused that on the ridge in lap 3? What do you think about the yellow flag as well? I really don't agree with the yellow flag since it's been brought in with the latest patch. I'm hoping the one for Christmas resolves it, like, but you never know. Right, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. All the best. Ta-da.